Hello, everyone. Welcome to History with Hirsifat. I'm your host, Chris, aka Hirsifat. Today, I'll be speaking with a couple scholars and gentlemen about the year that was 2007. The views shared on this podcast come from your everyday, ordinary people. My hope is that it'll give a unique perspective on history. How is everyone?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Doing all right.
Hello. Good to have you. Good to have you, Bowler.
Yeah.
It's been looking forward to this for a while. For future
Yeah,
podcasts,
absolutely.
we're gonna have the year 2008, 2009, and the Roe v. Wade overturning at some point. Got a good note I thought given to me about the podcast. Just in the future, I'm going to be going back and doing it. We're going to edit, and in the description below, I'm going to post my personal picks for movies. Maybe like the top 3 movies, top video games, TV shows, songs, albums, that sort of deal. So you can go back and look if you don't remember what that was or what that movie is. You can, you'll get that list there. So and that'll help out. As for right now, we are going to let you guys get to know our newest honored guest to join the podcast, Mr. Baller. And what we do here is we go through a list of 10 questions, a questionnaire, and for our new guests. And if you're ready, Baller, we can get that started. So
yes.
All right, we will start. And your first question is, what is your favorite sound?
Anything ambient?
Anything ambient.
C note.
Ooh, they got the specific note. That's interesting.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You just like the C note, then? That's your favorite?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite sound.
Interesting. Do you like variations of C? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just generally, when I'm playing my guitar, I usually generally go around to C, and it just sounds the best in my ear.
Okay, interesting. What is your least favorite sound?
Probably babies crying.
You and Brad and Steel.
And Steel, yeah. Babies crying.
Well, not crying. I guess screeching.
Screeching babies. Okay.
The hardcore screeching baby.
Hardcore, like they're all tatted up.
Yeah, they just like they get veins in their forehead. They turn into like little demon child.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, like a colicky baby.
I can't stand that.
I get you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite word? It can be in any language.
Favorite
honestly,
word.
My favorite would have to be I don't know, because
like phrase.
Yeah.
So your favorite,
like saying
wait, what?
I don't know.
Hold on,
because that's the main thing that's ever said.
For you, or just like you think in general for public?
In general, but mainly for me.
For you. So your favorite word is I don't know. I don't know. All right. I love that. That's so good. Honestly, that I've never heard that, and I've asked these questions many times, and I have never heard someone say their favorite word. And I guess you can turn it into a phrase. It's fair to do that. Is I don't know. You are unique.
Yeah.
I'm so curious to know what is your
only me.
I'm internally curious to find out what your least favorite word is. That's the next question. What is your least favorite word?
Probably moist.
Moist. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
A lot
just
of
the way people, I don't know, the way you say it, and it doesn't matter how you say it, it's gonna sound.
It almost that word almost sounds like
sounds
like it itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's weird.
It is it's definitely a
Like it doesn't matter if you're describing a cake; it still
Right.
just doesn't sound like.
I'd stay away from that cake.
I mean, I use it all the time.
Right.
It's a terrible word.
Right. It's yeah.
You're not proud of it. You're not proud.
Yeah.
You're not proud of it. What is your favorite curse word? Can be in any language.
Probably fuck.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah, that's a popular
classic.
one. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go
Definitely
wrong.
not.
You can use it any way. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can add parents in front of it. You know, you can add any word in front of it, and it kind of works.
Yeah, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, there it is.
It could be like an expression of surprise, like fuck.
Yeah, fuck intended.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. If you could do anything other than what you do right now, if you could have any profession in Brawl Baller, what would you do? If you could do anything.
I don't. I don't know.
Maybe something like music or something.
I don't know, because I've been having this feeling lately that I need to go into like public service, but I don't know if I can handle it.
What type of public service? Like what job in particular? Do you have any idea or any thought?
Maybe either groundskeeper or even try to be like part of the township.
Okay.
Like a chair in the town.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Like politics.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a county treasurer or something, or.
Yeah, just for a
something
town.
along those lines.
Like,
oh, okay.
Because
town treasurer.
Right.
Would you like a Ron Swanson character where you go around and you like, you know, take care of the parks in the area?
I don't know. I just
you could do that.
I have ideas, and I feel like I can implement them into a small town like this, and it wouldn't take any money. It would just be public service.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Like it was meant to be. It was never meant to be anything. What we see today, it's not working anymore.
Gotcha. What profession would you not like to do other than the one that you're doing right now? Assuming not gonna, yeah.
Anything in the food service.
Anything food service, yeah, that's a common one. A lot of people.
I am never going to make anyone food.
Anyone?
Anyone.
Not even yourself.
Not even myself.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
I even criticize myself. I can't do it.
Take a page right out of Gandhi. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What lifts your spirits? What elates you, Baller? What gets your juices flowing? What inspires you?
Besides music, just really anything that, like, if someone's talking about something and it's like it's their thing and they're really into it, that usually gets me feeling up and like energizes me a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I get you.
Someone like speaking passionately about what
like they're actually showing real passion for for the words they're saying.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. What deflates you? What turns you off, Baller? And I don't mean sexually. You can share that if you'd like to.
Nah. But really, it's just the state of the world.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I feel that on my shoulders.
Yeah. Baller's got the weight of the world. They got a statue for that. You should. You should buy that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's Atlas.
It's only because,
the Atlas statue.
After these jackasses that are in office right now, we're gonna be the next step.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what the hell are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the generations coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows?
It's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird.
It is.
Let's hope it's more progressive, though. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping. That's the only thing I can do is hope.
Right.
All right, Baller. We've got one last question for you here. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Um, uh, I'm glad you had fun.
I'm glad you. that sounds intimidating. Like, I'm glad you had fun, because it's not going to be anymore, pal.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get that up here, pal.
Not a chance in
That's
hell.
so
This is
funny.
where you should be.
Right.
That's.
Because I wouldn't be going.
I hope you just see him like slowly opening the gate. I hope you had fun, shaking his head. Lightning strikes in the background.
As if you had escaped
Right?
once before.
Hope
You had fun.
All
Get in
right. Yeah. Thank you, Baller. Thank you. Everybody.
Yeah.
Baller. Hopefully he will be joining us again. And we will now get started with our review of 2007. And on January 1st, Bulgaria and Romania join the European Union, while Slovenia joins the Eurozone, an auto parts store that deals entirely with the metric system. On January 9th, Apple CEO Steve Jobs introduces the original iPhone at a Macworld keynote in San Francisco, beginning a new era of smartphones with this invention. Jobs reportedly threw a temper tantrum at the event when he learned that the kids in factories who made the phones would not be joining him on stage. On February 2nd, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, publishes its fourth assessment report, having concluded that global climate change is very likely to have predominantly human cause. The IPCC then followed up their report with their best-selling self-help novel, So It Looks Like Humanity is Doomed, and You're All to Blame. February 13th, North Korea agrees to shut down its nuclear facilities in Yongbon by April 14th as a first step towards complete denuclearization, receiving in return energy aid equivalent to 50,000 tons of heavy fuel oil and a lifetime supply of Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. The latter fueling the legendary marketing campaign Garcia for Korea. On April 24th, Gliese 581c, a potentially Earth-like extrasolar planet habitable for life, is discovered in the constellation Libra. Scientists hope that within the next 100 years, we'll be able to completely drain the planet of its resources and viability. On July 7th, Live Earth concerts are held in 9 major cities around the world to raise environmental awareness. Unfortunately, the series finale of Caveman, the show based on the Geico Caveman, was also on.
Of course,
August.
Yes. God.
I forgot about that guy, to be honest.
They fucking made it a show. That's so. God damn it.
On August 9th, the French global bank BNP Paribas in the United Kingdom blocks withdrawals from 3 hedge funds heavily committed in subprime mortgages, signaling the financial crisis of 2007 to 2008 and the return of freedom fries in 2009.
Jesus.
September 6th, Israeli Air Force airplanes attack a suspected nuclear reactor in Syria in an airstrike. It was later discovered that the target was instead a newly opened Denny's. Israel has yet to apologize. September 25th, Mount Ruapehu in New Zealand erupts, sending the locals into panic mode, which consisted of them gathering up their jewelry and throwing it into the volcano. On October 22nd, Montenegro adopts a new constitution, which, among other things, changes the country's official name from Republic of Montenegro to Montenegro, and finally, Funky Town. November 7th, whistleblower website WikiLeaks. Won't you take me to? That's where the song comes from.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That predates that. Yeah.
It's incredible stuff.
Absolutely. November 7th.
Time travel.
That's Funky Town for you.
Yeah.
November 7th. Oh, Jesus. Now I skipped it down. Oh, no, hold on a second. November 7th, whistleblower website WikiLeaks leaks the standard U.S. Army protocol at Guantanamo Bay. Also leaked were nude pictures of Barbara Bush for her 50th anniversary. December 1st.
What?
December 1st, at the age of 81
Not
years.
surprised.
You're not surprised, but I wasn't surprised by that either, honestly.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
the things they decide to leak are,
right.
Questionable.
Yeah, it's
I believe they were
We're all
destroyed
people.
immediately. Yeah.
People do crazy things.
People do, especially when they're in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do crazy things for love. Will Smith can tell you.
Yeah.
December 1st, at the age of 81 years, 244 days, Queen Elizabeth II becomes the oldest ever reigning British monarch, surpassing Queen Victoria, who aged 81 years, 243 days upon her death on January 22nd, 1901. The Queen would celebrate the occasion with a blood-soaked orgy, human sacrifices, and some soft-serve
Holy
ice
shit.
cream.
Wow.
And that will do it for 2007 in review.
Historically correct for that.
When did you catch on? Like right away, I imagine. But yeah,
it was at the end.
You caught on.
It was the soft serve ice cream. The orgy that got you.
The soft serve. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what it was like. That's just ridiculous. There's no way. She's lactose intolerant for one. She's not going to take that. Yeah. Jeez, get your facts, man. All right. We will now move into the top 10 movies of the year 2007 in terms of gross. Number 10 of the for 2007, 300. Who remembers that movie? I do.
Ooh, love that.
I remember. Yeah.
Actually,
I had to go see it.
You had to.
IMAX.
Oh yes, now I understand. Yeah, absolutely. It was
felt compelled.
I'm pretty sure IMAX.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Too.
I think that really helped IMAX like blow up was 300.
Right. It was pretty awesome.
I remember I took my dad to see it, I believe. Yeah, I took my dad, and it was so awkward because there's that sex scene at like 20 minutes in, and I can't tell you. I mean, that's something. Yeah, that never goes away. I'm just letting when you're with a parent and there's any sort of like sex scene going on, you just it's not the most comfortable situation. You don't want to be there. You kind of just like shuffle around like, how long is this going to last?
Right.
Like, right.
We're all aware. We're aware. Come on.
Seems like the longest scene of all time.
Right. What's funny?
When is this going to end? Jesus.
When you're a kid, you love that sort of stuff. You can't wait to see it. Oh my God, and the parents are fast forwarding it. But as you get older, now you're both hitting fast forward. Let's just move on.
Right.
I've had my
fun.
Yeah. This is Sparta. It was well done. It was not historically accurate, but it still doesn't matter. That movie is a kick-ass. It was a good movie. Number 9 was National Treasure: Book of Secrets. Never seen it. Never wanted to see it. They can keep that secret to themselves.
The whole book, the whole fucking book.
Yeah, all those secrets, not worth it.
Yeah.
What's up, Baller? Did you see it?
Nicolas Cage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've watched them.
Did you?
You've probably seen all of them.
You gotta watch.
Right.
That's what I say. You've seen
you watch this all. You can't just discriminate.
You've seen.
I can. I will. Because Nicolas Cage is not good.
No, it wasn't the greatest, but it's not the worst.
Nicolas Cage. He. I think you've seen like almost like every movie, but he's got to be up there, man. How many movies that guy have? It's got to be close to 40 at least.
He has to have.
He's got a lot. Well, he definitely has a lot of movies that nobody really knows about. No name directors, no name producers.
I think at the least probably around 60.
Damn. All right, number 8, we've got the Simpsons movie. After years of talking about it,
oh God,
they actually released it, and didn't really care for it like at all.
No, it was awful.
I don't think I've actually watched the whole thing, and I think there's something to do with like a dome, which is like a Stephen King book, like based the same sort of idea, like maybe a few years later.
Yeah.
Next movie we've got, let's see, yes, number 6 is I Am Legend.
Yes.
I believe
That's
I saw that in theaters.
I saw that in theaters.
Also watched that.
My favorite part of that movie was the 5-minute preview for Dark Knight Rises. That was my favorite part of that movie. It wasn't bad. The worst part of that movie, I mean, not the worst part. I mean, the most emotionally impacting was when he had to strangle the dog out. That was rough. But everything else, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was a
It was
bad
very
movie.
I thought it was a good concept. It was definitely different from other zombie movies, which was very, very.
Yeah, but it was definitely very underwhelming.
Yeah, they could have definitely done more
Yeah.
to create more anxiety for it.
Yeah.
I don't think they led that on very well, but they did create enough for the depression of it.
Right. They did.
I think what they were going for.
I agree with that. They showed what like nature would take over once humans are gone, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
And we would try to colonize. We always do, and it doesn't matter if it's bad or good. We're always going to end up doing something to try to stick together and do things. So it's not too far fetched.
Yeah. The next movie might be that's Ratatouille.
Really?
I believe that's what the rat that like teaches the chef what to do or something by pulling his hair.
Yeah, that's
like some sort of mechanism.
By
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Another. I think it's a Pixar movie, right?
I believe so. I'm not really sure.
I mean, Pixar, Disney, they're both the same.
DreamWorks.
So.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it. I saw it a bit. It wasn't bad. It was just just a Pixar movie. Next one, Transformers. Robots in Disguise. I remember when that came out. That was a huge, like a big hit. People loved Transformers. A lot of people watched it for Megan Fox. A lot of people watched it for the Transformers themselves, remembering them from the 80s. The Michael Bay movie, lots of explosions, summertime blockbuster.
I just liked that, like the CGI and stuff was getting like really awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of awesome,
the effects and everything.
Right? No, I agree. I thought maybe the first one wasn't bad. I guess it's not the greatest.
Compared to now.
Well, compared to every movie that came after it, yeah, every movie that came after Transformers was a diminishing return.
Right.
And you're talking awesome CGI. Our next movie, Shrek the Third. Talk about. There it is.
Oh God.
They really upped their game.
The first one was
the extra credits in that. On DVD, you could select the menus and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You watch the extras.
How they drew
the
and stuff, and how they had so many new textures and great stuff.
That's interesting. I mean, it's not bad. If you like animation and you're into that sort of thing,
right?
Right.
It is Shrek, but it's still worth knowing. If you like that sort of thing, I guess. Another third movie, the end of a trilogy here, Spider-Man 3. You guys remember that movie? Did you guys watch that one? That's the one with the emo.
Really, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I saw that in theaters.
Tobey Maguire.
I'm pretty sure I saw that in theaters.
What's up?
What is it? Venom?
Yeah, Venom. That's the symbiote.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think the Venom is Eddie Brock or something like that. The symbiote attaches itself to him. It's the whole thing.
I didn't care much for that.
Yeah,
not a lot of people did, and it was a pretty bad movie all around.
I believe you know what's really funny. I watched that. I'm pretty sure that was the one that I saw in theaters. I actually watched it with Esteban, I believe, and my other brother. and I'm pretty sure that's the one that we watched. Anyway, when we went in the theaters, when it was over, some guy in the front row stood up and he went, "Man, that was some bullshit." Like yelled that out. It was hilarious. I'll never forget that.
I wouldn't either. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
great thing to yell at the end of a movie. A lot of people clap like
Right.
they can fucking hear you. I never get that.
Yeah,
People clap and they hoo and
Right.
holler. Woo!
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
jeez.
that when I saw the Jersey Boys. Bunch of old people, clapping. To
Oh, right. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Ugh.
What time did you go see Jersey Boys? Was it like 11 a.m.? Was it like after
no,
lunch?
It was at night.
Was that night?
I was surprised to see so many old people. I was hoping that they weren't going to be there.
You mean like elderly?
The elderly.
Like canes and
old
walkers
people,
and-
like
Yeah.
all gray. Every
Wow.
single one, besides like the row I was sitting in.
That happened to me once.
Hell of a demographic.
Well, yeah. Did it make you feel old, Baller? Did it make you feel old? Did you ever think I got to change my life here?
Oh no. It was all right. I didn't really think about it like too much
I went and saw.
because I knew they were old.
Well, yeah. You can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You can smell the slight stench of death just permeating through the room.
Yeah.
I
The
went
decay
to,
in that room was unreal.
You can smell the soft candies in their purses and stuff like that.
Yep.
It smells like it's like a mixture of like perfume and I don't know, like Werther's Originals or something. I don't know.
Were those
Um,
originals? Yeah.
Yeah. I went to go see the movie 1917. I think it was called 1917.
Yeah.
In theaters, I saw it like maybe 1 in the afternoon. It was either like 11 a.m., noon, or like 1 or whatever it was. I try to go
Right.
early when I don't think anybody's going to really be there, or later when I don't think
Mhm.
on an odd day. And there was a bunch of old people in there, but I'm pretty sure it was a bunch of like war veterans or people that were in wars and whatnot. And one of the elderly gentlemen next to us, he was with his family. It was like this family who took their grandpa to go see it, and the theater gave him headphones to listen to the movie.
Oh wow.
Stuff like that. But they didn't really work as well. He was complaining about it, and eventually just took them off and just watch it like normally. And
Yeah.
not that I was staring at the whole time, but I was wondering those are some magnificent headphones. Where did he get those? And I realized, they're part of the theaters. But that was
Right.
interesting. The strangest thing I ever saw at the end of a theater, we'll move on here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, I don't remember what movie. I think it might have been a Marvel movie or something. But at the end, this guy next to me reaches into his jacket, pulls out a harmonica, and he starts playing the song, playing along to the song at the end of the movie.
Really?
So, yeah, and not only that, it was in key. So
Wow.
either he has an alarming number of just harmonicas just hanging out in his jacket, or he got incredibly lucky that it was the right key.
Right.
Or maybe this
He
is
probably just carries it with him,
yeah.
and then he
In case anything's
and then when he
unseen.
hears it,
he might know.
yeah, in case
Probably
anything.
bought the right one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was very interesting. I'd never seen
The
that before
weird
in my
that
life.
it's a harmonica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 movie of the year in terms of gross, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That one.
Nice.
And number 1, Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean. Is it Caribbean?
No.
Doesn't matter. At World's End.
Tomato.
No, thank you.
Yep. Pirates
I'm glad it ended. Did it end?
No, it's still going. You kidding me?
Oh, was it at World? Okay, well, all right.
It's the World's
More like
End.
the
That doesn't.
beginning.
It's not Pirates of the Caribbean end. It's just at the world.
Yeah,
Right.
Those ships, I think they take over space in the next one. It's just like it's a whole thing.
something.
So is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel. What are you, a lunatic?
I'd say caramel.
You
so
would.
I would say like Caribbean,
Yeah.
and because Caribbean.
I like to say it wrong. Whatever one is considered wrong, that's the way I'll say it.
Right, yeah.
My personal film selections of 2007 well outweigh the top 10, and I assume that'll be a trend that continues. My first selection for 2007, No Country for Old Men. Go ahead.
Oh yes.
Favorite scene of
Yeah.
that movie?
Favorite scene of that movie is when man, for some reason I can't think of the actor's name, but he plays like the guy that he's like the killer that goes around, he's in that
It's like
that
Anton.
something like that. I'm not sure. He's in that gas
Yeah.
station with that old guy.
Oh, right.
And he's asking him heads or tails. I mean, that whole scene right there is just brilliant. It could stand on its own as like a mini movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a short. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. I love the Coen brothers. So
No, it
See,
there's
I didn't know it was the Coen brothers, but I couldn't get into it.
You
It
didn't
was
like
too
that movie?
long.
Interesting.
really,
I've watched it like 3 times trying to understand everything about it, and I can't see anything that I liked about it.
You didn't like anything.
that's crazy, man.
That-
You should give it another shot. Honestly, I really think you should
Right.
give it another shut.
That may be the hottest of
Maybe
takes.
now because it was back then. So
Wait, when was the
who
last time
knows, I
you
might
watched?
like it
Yeah.
now.
When was the last time you tried to watch it?
It was, I don't know, a few like a while ago. I don't know. I can't say a few.
10
It's been,
years?
like
Would that be exaggerating? or
around that, yeah.
10 years? Give it another shot. You've
Right.
grown as a person, as a human being, as an
Right.
individual. You've climbed the highest mountains. You know what's going on. No Country for Old Men. I agree. That coin scene is.
Yeah.
He's like, call it. He's like, I have no,
Yeah.
but I stand to lose. You stand to lose everything,
Mm-hmm.
or you stand to gain everything, or something like that. Call it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah. Oh man, it's so good.
It's really, really good stuff. I also would say that I think Tommy Lee Jones was kind of born for this,
Right.
for that role.
Right.
Like his whole career kind of led up to that movie, and I think that it's just one of his best as well. But then again, it's Coen brothers, so it just
Yeah.
makes sense.
It every time it's on, I have to watch it all the way through. I just have to.
Oh yeah.
Anytime I see it, I just have to sit there and watch the rest of it. Number
And
two.
it has
sorry.
has an ending and that you just don't expect. Like
Mhm.
how the movie turns out is not how you would expect. It's way more realistic
Mhm.
of if something like that actually happened. Okay, continue. Sorry.
No, that's all right. It just makes Tommy Lee's that speech that he gives at the end about the whole ordeal. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That carries more weight. All right, number two, we've got Juno, which I thought was a good little indie film. Watch that for Michael Cera and was it Jason Bateman, because of my love for Arrested Development.
Oh yeah. Right.
And I like both those actors, the parents, Juno's parents, I believe, J.K. Simmons and his wife. I just like J.K. Simmons and the actress.
J.K. Simmons, great.
Yeah. Third movie, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Love that movie.
Yep, that also
That's
came
a
out.
fantastic
I don't
movie.
know if I've ever watched it.
Was it Brad Pitt, Casey Affleck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would easily say that
Maybe that's why.
Casey Affleck's best movie,
Ooh.
other than Manchester by the Sea, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That I mean, it's tough, but I'd have to say that they're kind of a tie at this point. He's honestly really great in that movie. So
The next movie, one of my all-time favorites, top 5, I think, movies of all time for me. There Will Be Blood.
oh yeah,
There Will Be Blood.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Jeez.
It's the same guy that did Boogie Nights. It's a movie I've never seen,
Yep.
which I've always wanted to see. And I think that this was like his the greatest film he may have ever made, other than Boogie Nights. I've even heard Quentin Tarantino say that himself about There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. It's a magnificent film. It's a masterpiece of filmmaking in every conceivable way. It's top 5. It's one of the best movies I have ever seen. Nothing is wasted. Everything has. It's so good.
Yep.
I want to talk about it. Baller, have you seen it?
I don't know.
I would.
It doesn't
Ooh.
ring any bells.
The thing
Daniel
is,
Daniel
hold on.
Day-Lewis and yeah.
Oh no, I was just no. Go
Maybe-
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, give me like the.
Well, the thing with Baller is that he always says that, and then we go watch a movie. He's like, "I've seen this before."
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right.
That's
yeah,
true.
I need like a scenario going on. and then
The
just
setting. The setting.
Yeah.
It's an old Western prospector. He's there for oil. He's what's his name? Oh God. Daniel Radcliffe or something. Or
Daniel Plainview.
Daniel
Radcliffe. Daniel Plainview.
It's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
He's a bastard.
I'm here for your oil. Yeah.
What is it?
Oh my God.
I wish I knew petroleum or whatever the hell he yells. I can't think of those spells.
Oh my
Man.
God. Petroleum.
Petroleum.
Expecto petroleum.
And that's what he yells.
Yeah.
I'll drink your expected
Oh my
petroleum.
God, this is
With a milkshake.
was not
Drink it
expecting
all up.
this.
Drink it
I
all
was
up.
not expecting this mashup at all.
No.
It's the strangest thing ever. I think that
I
we're
could
probably
just see
the only
that.
people on the planet that
Right.
have talked about
Probably.
this.
I could see that, like the trailer for it. Finally, two
Fuck.
worlds that come together. You know.
Finally, yeah,
There
because we've
would
been
be-
waiting for this.
We've been waiting so long.
Daniel
Oh,
Radcliffe,
man.
a real person. Daniel Plainview, a fictional character.
Yeah. Oh man.
Potters in Paradise.
Yeah, it's so like you can actually like okay, so like kind of reading it off of the summary, right? It says like ruthless silver miner turned oil prospector Daniel Plainview moves to oil-rich California using his adopted son HW to project a trustworthy family man image. Plainview cons local landowners into selling him their valuable properties. And however, that Eli Sunday, the guy that's played by Paul Dano,
Fantastic.
he's like a preacher. Yeah, he like suspects Plainview's motives and his intentions, basically starting like a slow burning feud that threatens both their lives. It's a great movie. Baller, I feel like you have seen this or you know about it, but if you haven't, you need to see it.
Probably.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this movie, Baller, that is a slap in the face to movies, because I know some of the movies you have seen, and the fact that you
yeah.
spent time on those when you could have watched
Right.
There Will Be Blood.
Right.
All right,
Very true.
It actually sounds kind of familiar, but I don't
I'm
know
sure
if it
you've
was,
seen. I'm sure you've seen it. Yeah.
If it was that movie exactly.
Yeah. Just so he says HW at the end when he's in a bastard in a basket.
Oh, yeah.
Bastard in a basket. Bastard in a
Ugh.
basket. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
That's rough, man.
Yeah. Another movie that came out, my personal pick already. I not toot my own horn here, but these top 4 picks right now, not that they're top 4, but these first 4 are better than any of the movies that are top 10. My next pick is Zodiac.
Ooh.
Zodiac.
Yeah.
2007.
Yeah,
Baller.
okay.
You've
Wasn't
seen that?
David Fincher?
David Fincher.
Yes.
Quite
a few times actually.
Yeah. Any highlights from the movie that you liked? Particular lines that you can recall?
I think it was just the actual the way the movie went. It kept my attention.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was kind of cool to learn about. Like I know it wasn't exactly what it was, but it was cool that how they did that kind of thing.
Right. There were a lot of reenactments and stuff like that. It wasn't too historically off, though. Honestly,
right?
They really dove deep into it, and I agree though. Like because it was going like decade by decade,
right?
Like year. It was really cool, like a little timepiece.
It's funny. It's like the pre-Marvel movie, because it's got a lot of people that end up being in Marvel movies in it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like what happened. That's the reason that Bruce Banner becomes the Hulk, turns Tony Stark to alcoholism.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
What makes Mysterio go nuts? I don't know. I love that movie. It's another movie that when I see it, I have to watch it. I just get
Yep.
sucked in immediately. It's very, very good.
Mhm.
And the scene where Jake Gyllenhaal's down in the basement of some guy's house, and he's just like, I just got to get it
Yeah.
over here. And he's like, are you sure there's no one here? And he's like, no, it's just you and me. And it's just like this weird tension. You just like, your skin's crawling. You want him to get the fuck out of there. And yeah, it's very
Man,
good.
yeah.
Very good.
Oh yeah.
Another movie, top movie, I thought. Bourne Ultimatum. I thought that was a good end to that trilogy.
Yeah.
But even though it didn't
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
Another movie, Knocked Up. Knocked Up came out. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good
Um,
comedy, rom-com or whatever.
Yeah, not bad. Another one, 310 to Yuma.
Oh, a solid western.
I thought so as well. Very good.
Yeah.
A remaking of a classic film already made back in like the 60s, I believe. By
Right.
the same name. Probably my favorite comedy of the year, Superbad. Superbad came out that year.
Love that movie.
Now that's
So funny. Oh my god.
favorite line from that movie.
Oh my god, I have so many.
Oh, go.
I think that my first favorite line would have to be okay. It's when it's that one character that like he backs up into Jonah Hill, you know?
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah.
And like and then they're like, "Oh, well, give me all your money," you know? And he's,
Oh yeah.
he's like giving his money. He's like, $7? What are you, 12 years old? Yeah. But then I like also when they're talking to the cops, like when McLovin gets punched in the face when he's buying alcohol.
Right.
But before that, like he's buying the beer, and I actually use this line all the time when someone asks for my ID. I give him my ID. McLovin says, "Makes me feel young again," you know. And I use that personally, and I always thought that was funny. And and he's like, "Oh, this beer, I heard they put more hops in it," you know. And like, just it's so great. And of course the cops just being like, asking questions, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Did he look like me? It's like, well, what do you look like? He's like, I look like a cop. Man.
Bill Hader
So he
and
looked like
Seth Rogen are fantastic as the cops in that movie. Absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baller, do you have any favorite lines or moments from that movie?
Honestly, you've gone through them all.
Nick's gone through them all. Yeah.
What? I just did like 3.
It just happens to be the same 3.
Movie
Yeah,
has
no,
fun.
it's
Just saying.
the whole movie was pretty damn good. Like there wasn't really anything bad about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It just one outrageous thing after another. Just the way that they talked and
Yeah.
discussions, the conversations they had, the awkwardness of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I like the scene where everyone's like doing cocaine in the room, and he looks like that one guy, you know, and he's like singing that song.
Yeah.
He starts singing that. I think it's These Eyes by that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the band.
I don't know.
But it's like
they're saying that he's Jimmy's brother.
It's Jimmy's brother.
Yeah, but the thing is that what's funny about that is that guy that I said that hit Jonah Hill, right?
Mhm.
He said that at that same scene.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, you know what you look like? You look like Jimmy's brother, man."
Puts his hands on his
and then it ends up, you know, more people think he's Jimmy's brother later in the movie. It's fucking hilarious.
That's when McLovin shows him the ID for the first time, and he's like showing it. He's like, look, check it out, I got it. And he's looking at it. And he's like, he looks at it, and he's like, all right, McLovin. What does it say? One name? And he's like, I am McLovin. No, you're not, because it's dumb fucking name. He's like, you sound like an Irish R&B star.
Yeah,
it's not that bad. The lady's gonna say,
sexy hamburger.
Here's another, underage kid, or here's, McLovin, 23-year-old or something.
Organ donor from Hawaii.
Organ donor from Hawaii. It's your, I am McLovin. So, yeah, very good. The next movie, Gone Baby Gone. That movie was really, really good.
I've seen it. Don't think I've seen it.
That is.
I think I know the ending though.
Morgan Freeman's in it. I believe it's Casey Affleck and some other people as well. I won't get into detail too much because I recommend seeing it. So, but it's got a twist at the end and this hopefully you haven't been spoiled on it. No, it's pretty good. It's
That's a Ben Affleck movie
yep,
that he has his brother starring in.
yep. That's how you get work in Hollywood. Steady work.
It's cool. It got really great reviews.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Gone Baby
I've
Gone.
never seen this.
Very good. I think it was up for Best Picture.
Right.
Next movie, I pick. Just actually watched it the first time recently, and I thought it was really good. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. That's a good one. If you guys have not seen that, that's a Philip Seymour Hoffman and an Ethan Hawke film.
Oh man.
Where they are brothers that try to pull off a heist that goes incredibly wrong, and it just goes crazier and crazier and crazier, and
oh man,
very, very much well worth the watch.
That sounds great. I have to see this. I've never seen it.
And Marissa Tomei.
Really? Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, wow. Really good cast.
Very good. And my final pick for top personal picks, Into the Wild.
Oh yeah.
That movie came out. I was like, I totally want to do that. And then I saw the end of the movie, and I was like, yeah, maybe I. It's not all cut out to be. I don't know if I want to die because I ate a flower that was poisonous in Alaska, where no one can come to get me.
Right.
No.
It is pretty tragic.
It is.
It's pretty tragic how that happened. I remember him like shooting like an elk or something, and having so much meat that he couldn't conserve it. Like he had so much that he couldn't eat, and he couldn't keep it cold enough.
And he basically killed it for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. It's a really good
movie.
But
I mean, his journey was the best part of the movie, other than the whole tragic ending.
Actually, I think that might have been.
That's kind of what it's about.
That's the point. Yeah. Like, now you mention it, I think that would be the point, because he even said it himself.
Right.
It's the journey. It's the experience.
Right.
Death isn't the experience. It's the end of the experience, or at least the
right.
turning of.
I remember he
experience.
What was it? Got rid of all his personal stuff.
Yeah, he burned it. Burned it all. Yeah. All right, we'll move into worst movies of 2007, and I've got Bratz with a Z. Bratz, the live-action Bratz movie based off the dolls.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
That's a shit fucking movie. Yeah,
that is awful.
Now that may just be me judging a book or book by its cover, I guess. But I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna still say awful movie.
Those kids really love that movie.
Movie, Kicking It Old School, Jamie Kennedy movie. That's like a Step Up, sort of spoof or something like that. Just another movie. It was like Step Up or something. I don't know.
He did. I know he did Malibu's Most Wanted, and that was pretty much that should have been the end of his career.
Should have been.
It wasn't.
Nope. He did Kicking It Old School after that. Yeah. That was his comeback movie.
Oh wow!
Wow, incredible.
Yeah. Next movie I've got Norbit. This one's a bit different because it's Eddie Murphy and he dresses up like a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something interesting about like black movies, that there's a lot of them that dress up like women. Or maybe that just made me thinking of Eddie Murphy in its infinite number of roles and Tyler Perry's infinite number of roles.
Tyler Perry just took that. Well, I feel that Tyler Perry just took that horse and kept riding with it.
I'd been beaten to death. Eddie Murphy beat that to death.
Murphy, he did, but but Tyler Perry seemed to revive it, and now it's this grotesque, reanimated corpse of some horse that is never going to win any races.
Maybe that's what
Tyler Perry is terrible.
Maybe that's why he did Medea's funeral. He put that dead undead horse to rest. All right, and next movie we've got Evan Almighty. Evan Almighty, which is the Steve Carell. Yeah. Critically panned. Even Steve Carell hates that movie.
I love Steve Carell, and it's just such a shame that he got involved in that.
It happens. It was.
I mean, he made the movie.
You've seen Evan Almighty, but you haven't What did you like about it?
What did I like about it?
Yeah, what'd you like about it? Do you remember any?
Well,
Was it
Bruce
like a?
Almighty. I watched
Oh,
Bruce
well, Bruce Almighty.
Almighty.
Yeah,
And,
that's
but Evan
Was it?
Almighty was another take on it because he was the anchor on the,
right.
on the show. So
Well,
it was like seeing it from
Oh,
another
I guess
lens.
that's true. But wasn't Evan Almighty technically like Noah or something?
Basically, it was like the new Noah. You know.
He was the new
Yeah,
Noah.
he was
Yeah.
the next Noah. It was like
Yeah.
perfect for his kind of style.
What do you think?
I like
went
how they
wrong?
never
Probably could've
continued
done
with
it
any more
better.
Bible stories.
Yeah,
They
But
just
it was
stopped.
it made that funny, at least for me.
what did it? Are you just surprised it didn't do
Because
well?
no, it was mainly because of his acting. He's just
Yeah.
very good at being funny in
Yeah.
really bad situations.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see if there's any defenders of the next movie. Delta Farce.
Fuck, dude. Fuck you. Why would you?
And that one's
Larry the Cable Guy, right?
yeah, Larry the Cable Guy,
Yeah.
Bill Engvall, and DJ Qualls.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
Three
I don't
people
even
that
know
go
if I
to
wasted
like
my
I think
time.
they went into go to like Afghanistan or something like that in the movie, and they lose
Yeah.
like track of where they're going in some fashion. They end up in Mexico and they think it's the same thing. It's basically the plot to Three Amigos.
Seriously.
Yeah, I believe so.
So they're very racist and
You're calling Larry the Cable
They
Guy, Bill
hate-
Engvall,
they hate Mexicans.
blue collar comedy racist.
yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. How do you know that?
But yes, you're right, Baller.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer as that might be the worst movie of the year, but or if not, very close.
If
That
not of
one-
all time.
Yeah,
See,
that one
I
was.
was trying to get into the Fantastic Four when they were coming out.
Did you like that movie or did you not like that movie, Baller?
I didn't. See, it was just another like superhero movie, so
Yeah.
it was so. I was like, I hope they do better next time.
And there was no.
And there was nothing else after that.
I hope they do better next time. Just pure shit. Oh god. All right. Moving on to top albums in terms of gross for 2007. Number 10, Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight. Linkin.
Never listened to it.
Now, what's interesting about neither have I. What's interesting about this list here is I noticed a few things that don't really make sense, but it is true, and I thought about it. It's because of iTunes. MP3s around this time and all that stuff, and playing music just online, not even have to really worry about it too much. Because I believe Pandora's been, all that stuff.
Right.
Everyone's coming around to that. And that our top 10 selling albums become not what you're used to. And you'll see what I mean here. The next, with number 9, it's now That's What I Call Music 23. Was the number 9
What?
highest grossing movie album of 2007. Now That's What I Call Music 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very popular.
Mm-hmm. And with no one selling albums, and it's just getting it
guess
like
so.
digitally.
That makes sense.
LimeWire.
Mm-hmm. All that's still going on. Album sales down, so
Yeah.
people buy that stuff in
that's where-
droves, but it typically,
Pandora and
Yeah.
Spotify. really
So
brought
now
that back.
number 8 is High School Musical 2 soundtrack. And I think that broke the mold. I think that kind of did it because High School Musical as well, I think it was 2 or maybe it was High School Musical 1. One of them was number 2.
Right.
It's just crazy. Yeah.
You're saying these are the best albums?
These are the
At the
highest.
top?
These are the highest
Highest
grossing.
gross.
These are
terms
the
of
ones
grossing?
in terms of money, in terms of album sales.
This is just
So that's 10, 9, 8. Number 7,
yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Well, it makes sense because this is on CD. This isn't
Right, yeah.
digital.
Hold on,
isn't
there's a Justin
big.
Timberlake one coming through. Oh.
Number 7 is Justin Timberlake, Future Sex Love Sounds.
Oh.
Next one, we got Nickelback, All the Right Reasons. They're still there. Number 5 is Carrie Underwood, Some Hearts. Number 4 is Hannah Montana soundtrack. You'll see again. Number 3, Fergie's album, The Duchess, came out, and or at least was number 3 for 2007. And Akon, Convicted, with a K, number 2. And the number 1 album in terms of gross, in terms of selling, in terms of album sales of 2007 is Daughtry with Daughtry. So Daughtry was the top selling album. My personal picks for albums of 2007. Radiohead In Rainbows. So
never listened to it.
Very good.
Yeah,
very good.
I have 2 personal picks when you're done.
Oh sure. Yeah. The next one, White Stripes, Icky Thump. I think it was their last album they did. So that was good. Dropkick Murphys, Meanest of Time. So I listened to that album a little bit. Still on a Murphys kick at that point. Probably my favorite album of the year. Just because it was an interesting update of the songs that I'd heard, and there was a show in Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas that did it. The Beatles Love album came out. I thought that was really. I think I got it for Christmas, but I really enjoyed it. So that was probably my favorite. Go ahead with your picks, Nick.
I just have 2. I remember listening to Casadega by Bright Eyes. That album came out. It was really good. And then also We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank by Modest Mouse came out that year too. And that's a great album.
Yeah. Baller, do you have any do you remember any albums from 2007? I mean, there weren't.
I don't know if I was listening to Modest Mouse then.
Yeah. Well, I got you. I got worst albums. You may have heard of some of these. Now, here's an interesting one. One of the worst albums of the year, maybe the worst. Soulja Boy, Tell 'Em, with the album called. This is the album name. SouljaBoyTell'em.com.
Yeah. What? Oh wow! Is it a website?
That's the album name. It might be a website, I imagine, as well. But the album's artist, I think his full name is Soulja Boy Tell 'Em. I think that's his full. I think that's the artist name. Soulja Boy is just Soulja Boy Tell 'Em short. So Soulja Boy.
He's a Soulja Boy now.
Soulja. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like Prince. He just cut off half of it right there. But
right.
Soulja Boy Tell 'Em with the album SouljaBoyTell'em.com. I just put,
incredible,
incredible stuff.
That's just amazing.
Another album.
It is.
Yeah. Worst album.
That was his debut.
That was his debut. I think he was like a MySpace or YouTube hit, like blew up on one of those, and that was it. It kind of shot him to stardom, or maybe it was SoundCloud. I don't know. It was some website that he was one of the first to get big off of that. Maybe the first. I don't know. Which, if anything, probably hurt anybody coming up after him, because if this was the best, we got problems.
Right.
So just wanted to let you know, SouljaBoyTell'em.com is not an actual website.
Just a
liar.
It is just the album name.
Now another worst. Yeah, right. Another worst album of the year, I'd say maybe. Good Charlotte, Good Morning Revival.
Yes.
Very bad, and I know that even though I've never listened to anything on that album, it's Good Charlotte. I think it's like their last album they made before they just decided to pack it in. So
I think they're still making stuff, right? Aren't they?
Are they really?
I hope not.
They're still playing.
Interesting. Well, I know that the next album I have for worst album of the year and the last album I have in these picks is funny to me because I believe it was their last album, and it's funny because it's the Backstreet Boys and the album's name is Unbreakable, but I'm pretty sure they broke up after that. I think that's the end of that. So liars.
Good Charlotte. Yeah, apparently Good Charlotte broke up.
It always breaks when you state that it won't.
Right? It's their own doing.
Just like the Titanic.
Right? Ship can't.
Good Charlotte's still playing music, by the way.
They're still playing music?
Still playing music.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they did split up, but they came back in 2015.
Yeah.
I don't know
Why?
what these guys are. These guys are like 50. What?
Yeah, I don't.
60.
Still doing the
When
same
they still
stuff.
right? Like, yeah.
It's a new
That's right,
day.
Joe. Yeah.
Still a teenager.
Yeah. Mom and Dad really suck.
The parents have been dead for like 10 years. It doesn't make any sense.
Right? Yeah.
No, doesn't make sense. All right, we're gonna go to top songs now of 2007. The number one song of the year was "Irreplaceable" by Beyonce. Now that song I remember is that's a "You must not know about me. You must not know about me."
Yes.
She's like, "I can have another one of you in a minute." Why would you want another one of the same
Right.
one?
Right.
I don't get
Well,
it.
he'll be there any minute, actually. So.
Your irreplaceable doesn't matter if you're replacing if it's just the same one.
Right. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
all about convenience.
I think I think that's to say like he's like I don't know.
It's like a rechargeable battery, and she's got some on standby. And she's like, "You don't think I
Right.
can change you, double A? You're fucking crazy." And she pulls out another double A,
Yeah.
puts it in. It's
Right.
the same fucking double. It's a double A. The hell's he talking about?
Well,
It's number 2 song of the year, "Umbrella" by Rihanna featuring Jay-Z. Umbrella,
Uh-huh.
Ella, hey, you know that song. That song was
yeah, it
everywhere,
sucked.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Baller, did you like Umbrella?
No.
No,
I didn't.
no, you did not. No.
Huge fan. Huge fan.
Number 3, "The Sweet Escape," Gwen Stefani featuring Akon. Akon has the year
Oh,
of years
God.
this year. Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the
Oh,
isn't that
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, something like that.
Ugh.
I could escape. Yeah, that's that
Yeah.
song. Yep.
That song. Yeah, it's terrible.
Here's
Akon.
another solid single. Solid single. "Big Girls Don't Cry" by Fergie. Remember that song?
Oh no, yeah.
What?
I do.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no, yeah. I'll get you.
That's
Oh, great song.
Do you like it, Baller?
No.
No. Oh.
It's, I'm not liking any of these songs. Yeah.
that song is terrible. Oh my, yeah, honestly, these are all horrible.
I hope you know. I hope you know.
I wasn't part of the demographic.
There's nothing to do with you. Yeah, it's such a melodramatic. Good lord.
Yep.
Here we go. That's another solid single
So
we got.
bad.
"Buy You a Drink," not a drink. "Buy You a Drink." Shorty,
Okay.
Shoddy
Oh.
Snappin'. T-Pain featuring
Yeah,
Young
that
Jock.
yeah.
Is
That's
that the song where it's buy you a drink, shorty what you drink or something like
I
that?
believe so. Yeah.
Like
Buy you a drink.
Yep.
what is that?
Shorty snapping.
We were trying to play that in high school.
Oh, is it? No, that's not the Money in the Bank "Shorty What You Drink" song, is it?
I don't know.
Or is
I
that
just
a
know
different
it.
song?
I just know it's the
That's that
"Buy
song?
You a Drink."
Yeah, that's that song.
Just Baller.
Oh, jeez.
Baller's a fan. He knows. He knows.
Baller's a fan. He knows it. Yeah.
Next song we got "Before He Cheats" by Carrie Underwood. I love Bill Burr's take on this song. It's so
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
It's so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
It's like, what? Just
Susan
just
did
leave the
this
guy.
shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are you keying your name into the car, into the seat? Just fucking break up. You know?
Yeah.
You don't commit crimes against me because I cheated.
Yeah. Yeah.
You smashing my car? That's destruction
That's
of property.
unbelievable.
Ugh. All right, we got here's another one. You guys probably remember this one. "Hey There Delilah" by the Plain White Tees.
Yeah.
That song was written about a girl that I think he
I
met
still
once.
hear that song too much.
She had a boyfriend, and she actually took her boyfriend to a show to watch them play. And yeah, met the band. So that's gotta be cool. That boyfriend was the worst night of my life. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that song came out, and then I was glad to see it go away. I mean, I don't really have anything to say about it. It's just pretty plain. it's just kind of just
Yep.
your standard lyrics, nothing too, it's
Very
almost
simple.
it's
Very
almost
simple
like
to play.
went to the
Yeah.
car to get far, went to the bar, saw a star, like sort of like
Yeah.
just elementary
Right.
type, just rhyming every other word, sort of. I don't know, not
Uh-huh.
to that
Mhm.
extent, but pretty close.
No, yeah.
All right, next song we
I know what
got
you mean.
is "I Wanna Love You" by Akon featuring Snoop Dogg. Now that song, I'm
Not
pretty
sure I
sure
know
it's,
that
it's
one.
called "I Wanna Love You," but I'm pretty sure the line in the song is "I Wanna Fuck You." That's the name of the song, really. It's I
Yeah,
Wanna.
That song.
they
Yeah,
couldn't put that on
yeah.
song. So.
Already know I wanna fuck
So
you.
they
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just
And they had the bleep out
Yeah,
on the radio.
that's how
yeah.
that's there you go, folks. That was
There
the
we go.
end of culture in our civilization.
Oh, we still got some years left of destroying it.
That was
just
the
gets
down. That was the
worse.
beginning of the downfall.
It just
Right.
gets worse for me.
Was
Yes.
that song?
Well, hold on, it might be the next one because it's "Glamorous"
Jesus.
by Fergie featuring Ludacris.
Fuck off, dude.
She's like glamorous,
God.
flounce,
The
glamorous.
only time I ever the one time I heard that song like blaring out of someone's car was someone who
Blaring.
would yeah, like it was
Yeah.
just
Proud.
blaring out of someone's vehicle. Yes, as they were pulling off, smoking a cigarette, and I was thinking, glamorous? Like really? Like really? Okay, you're gotcha. Glamorous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's another one. Another solid single here. "Girlfriend" by Avril Lavigne. "Girlfriend." Which is that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, I got my girlfriend. No. Yeah, it's that one song.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Yep.
Yikes.
It's like a ripping off of "Hey Mickey" from the '80s.
Oh yeah.
In that sense of like a cheerleader type thing, or like
Right.
Gwen Stefani did like a year or two prior, maybe with that Banana song or whatever. Same sort of deal. Yep. Never cared for that song. Forgot all about it till I had looked it up. That's nice. "Party Like a Rock Star," right? "Party Like a Rock Star"
Oh,
by
God.
the Shop Boys. Party like a rock star, party like a rock star.
God damn.
This was the year I turned 21, by the way.
I played that all the time.
Jesus
Did you really, baller?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I had a pretty sweet setup, and I could pretty much shake the whole house. So that's pretty much all I did.
Playing that song over and over again?
Well, that Crazy Frog, like FX.
Crazy Frog?
Crazy Frog.
Yeah. Poker Face.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd be playing Poker Face and Party Like a Rock Star, risking the lives of your family members so you can listen to these songs while the house shakes.
Yes.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, the next song we've got "Smack That" Akon again, featuring
Another one
Eminem.
on the list.
Yep,
Akon's having a great year.
Yes. Nobody had a better year than Akon in 2007. Like I was saying, these are the songs that were out.
I think that's the only
bars.
year he had.
It is. You're very right. You're very right.
Right.
No one has heard from Akon since.
Pretty much gone. He's died.
Yeah, he may be dead. Someone look that up. I think. Yeah, I remember hearing this shit in bars all the time. Next song we've got "It's Not Over" by Daughtry. It's not over. That song. Oh God. The thing is, he's from American Idol, which just makes it infinitely worse. I think he won American Idol, or he was like second or something. I don't know. But it just, I don't know. It just lacks authenticity. It may not intend to be that way, but it simply does. Daughtry. The next song we've got is "Stronger" by Kanye West, and I may be a bit premature on this. That may be next year where this song really takes off, but it definitely was making the ups in the Billboard Top 100. Kanye West, "Stronger," the Daft Punk song, I believe they helped out, or I believe it was their song and he lifted it, and something like that. The next song I've got, Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston.
Mm.
If you know that song, well, you do if you know
That song sucks.
Stand By Me. Because it's the
Right,
exact
it's the
same
same.
chord progression. The exact same. And because it doesn't ever seem to leave, this band just stuck around for so long. And I think all this did was just add to the hate. Nickelback's Rockstar, you know, brought it back again. Then we got This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arm Race by Fall Out Boy. I remember that song. That's pretty much it. Nick, you were a fan of Fall Out Boy. How'd you feel about that one?
I actually didn't listen to much of it. Like I said in the earlier podcast, I really enjoyed the first two albums that Fall Out Boy had.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much about it. They kind of got more poppy and more mainstream and more collaborations that weren't good.
Gotcha. Baller, did you ever
Yeah,
listen to Fall Out Boy? Oh, sorry.
No, I just yeah. Go ahead, Baller.
Well, kind of. Was Sugar on that album?
No, Sugar We're Going Down was on the second album. That was the one he's talking about was
No, I do
their
not
third.
know.
I was gonna say back to Akon. I actually found he is still alive.
Okay.
Oh.
He released his most recent album in 2019, and apparently he's doing things for countries in Africa, positive things. So
he's from the
he
area.
stepped out of the music spotlight. Yeah,
so that's why we're not hearing about
it. Good for Akon.
Yeah.
Got in, got out. Probably what you should do, honestly. And last song, What I've Done by Linkin Park. That's off that album that came out.
What have they done? Made terrible music. That's
yes.
what they've done.
That question was answered.
Yeah. It's rhetorical.
Worst songs of the year. You can probably guess one of them. Soulja Boy, Tell 'em, Crank Dat, Soulja Boy.
Oh boy.
Now I've got Daughtry, Home. I'm coming home. The place where I belong.
God damn it. It's basically Nickelback, right?
Right.
I mean, that's kind of
essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just pop corporate rock. I mean, you could not be more of a corporate rock star than Daughtry.
Right.
That's what that sounds like. Yeah. Finger 11,
corporate?
Paralyzer. Yeah,
like
exactly.
They're in the office, man, you're so hardcore for listening to that.
You listen to the new Daughtry? Listen to the new Daughtry album?
Daughtry. I'm a huge Daughtry fan, man. Huge.
Guy's a fucking legend. Genius.
Yeah. Dude, Music Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sure. Never missed a show, man. Never missed a show.
We got Finger 11, Paralyzer. Timmy hates that song. I remember he always complained about it because it played on the radio at Domino's. Right. He's like, I gotta hear that fucking Finger 11 Paralyzer song like over and over again.
That sucks.
I'm not paralyzed. Yeah, it's just really
bad.
No.
That garbage.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Then we got Mims. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. That song. Yep.
Jesus.
Was that on the list too, Baller? Did that make it? Yeah. Okay.
The bumping list.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. This one definitely. This has to be on it. Huey. Pop, lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah. And those are my worst songs of 2007. We have
That's definitely horrible.
Yes. Right.
Good job on that.
Thank you. TV shows that debuted in the year 2007. The Big Bang Theory.
Ugh.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What don't you like about the Big Bang Theory, Baller? Because it sounds like you don't.
Everything about it. Like it's just.
How do you
It's
feel about
literally
Sheldon?
just garbage.
How do you feel about Sheldon? Sheldon's
Ah.
funny, right? Sheldon's funny.
No,
No, it's just not funny. It's not.
no
funny at
way.
all.
Do you find the jokes easy, or like you can see them coming, or
No, the
when they?
laugh track kind of puts me on. I guess
Oh,
that would be the thing. Okay, I
Hmm.
changed my answer for worst, like the worst, the thing I hate the most.
the sound,
Yeah, it's
not
that
children,
show.
demon children,
It's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not babies. Was it screeching?
demon
it wasn't
children
baby
screaming?
screeching.
Yeah,
It's that show.
it's the Big Bang Theory.
It's
There
that
you go.
show.
Okay,
It's-
okay.
It's the yeah.
Every
He hears the
single
theme
thing
song
about
and
it.
it's like
I like favorite sound,
I'm
anything in
with
the
that.
key of C, or just the note C. C.
Yeah.
Least favorite sound, the Big Bang Theory. Gotcha. Gotcha. Next show that debuted in 2007, Mad Men. Mad Men debuted in 2007. Heard a lot of great things. Never seen it. Like a
Yeah.
number of the actors and
I
actresses
think
in
I
it.
tried to watch that, but it wasn't. Couldn't get into it.
Couldn't get into it.
Right.
I had that issue with Californication, which also debuted in 2007.
Mm.
David
Couldn't
Duchovny.
do that either.
Yeah.
Right.
Another show, Flight of the Conchords. I like the music. I
The
thought it
New
was very
Zealand
funny.
guys.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Um,
I
yeah.
learned about them much later, like a few years later, in 2007.
Here's one. And feel free to. I mean, I'll say my favorite skit from them or whatnot, but I'll leave it for you first. The Whitest Kids You Know debuted in 2007.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Really?
So
Oh man,
if you have a favorite skit, I already know mine off the top of my head.
I have a lot. Of
My favorite skit
skits.
from them is
Yeah.
Trevor, Zach, and Darren. I believe his name is Darren.
Yeah. Yeah.
Darren and Trevor are actors, but they're detectives, and they see a murder scene, and Zach is the director,
Oh.
and they have to go in and they
Yeah.
read off the script about what's you gotta. This looks like a murder. Okay, and he's like, all right, stop, cut. Everything again. It's good. It's good. I like the pay. I like what's going on, but I just want to see just happier. Could you just be happier? Just say it a bit happier. And then he comes back in. He's like, "Hi, I guess there's a murder here." And he's just like,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Are you
Yeah.
sure this isn't working?" And he cut. He's just like, "We're gonna do it again." Okay. Darren, can I see you? And he's like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Love it. Love what you're doing. I just want it. Can it be happier? Happier? Yeah, happier." And then they just both go, and it gets to that
Jesus.
point where it's like,
Yeah.
and it just cracks me up. God,
Yeah.
it's so ridiculous. That's my favorite. My favorite, but I've got like a few that are like 1As. But go ahead.
Oh man, I really like the one where Trevor comes in. He's like this. I don't know if I think he works there. He's like a cleaning guy or something. I'm not sure. Maybe an intern. He like walks in and they're trying to think of ideas for movies, and he has like all these ideas for movies for him.
Oh,
He's like,
that's a good one.
yeah. He's like the dinosaurs come in, but the dinosaurs are like or something like that, or like the it's like
Lasers.
talking about how like he wants to put Mel Gibson in the movie, like the Summer or the Dam, that movie. I can't do the whole bit, but then I have two more. There's the one where there's the office sniper.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's the sniper. And he's like, Jenkins, come in here. He's like, get down. It's so great. And then there's the other one that's actually it's really short skit, but it's Trevor walks in to this kid in the skit who has his gun, and he's pointing it at him, and he's just a little kid, and Trevor's like, "You look amazing right now. You look awesome." And he's like, hold on. And he puts sunglasses on him, and he's like, "Oh, dude, you look so cool right now." And he's like, "Hold on, wait." He like gives him his cigarette. He's like, "Here, suck on this." It's like, oh man, you look like you look awesome. You look like the devil. Dude, I love that bit. And he's like, hold on, he's like, honey, calling for his wife, and the bit ends. But yeah, it's such a good one.
Baller, do you have any personal favorites that you can remember?
Well, I think my favorite's probably the one where he's in the therapist's office. It's just because we did it for
yeah
class.
Oh,
yeah,
do
Paul
tell.
and I did
do
that
tell.
video.
we
Yeah.
recreated that skit for what was it?
It was this I think it was this current issues thing.
Yeah, current issues.
We were asking, our video was like we were asking students and teachers about like the Bill of Rights or something like that.
Yeah, it was
I don't know.
like that.
But anyway, Baller and I decided to throw in our own skit at the end, but it was a recreation of the Whitest Kids skit where they're in the therapist's office. It was a therapist, and he's talking about his life growing up with his dad, and it's making it sound like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And Baller was the therapist and I was the guy on the couch explaining it. And the thing is that we got a really great grade, like a really good grade on it.
Nice.
So much so that they wanted to show the board.
Yeah, they showed the board.
But they didn't want to show the board because they didn't show.
Yeah, we had to edit out the skit.
We had to edit out the skit, but we did get to show the skit to the class originally, so that was still fun.
Yeah.
I remember it actually scared a student. I won't say her name, but everyone was watching, and she just like, jumped because because he does the "I got you," Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Do you remember that skit at all?
Who, me? Not really.
Yeah. Really? Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
I'll
have to share that with you. It's hysterical.
I'm sure I've seen it before. I've seen every episode of that show.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't recall it. I know
I wish we had a slow zoom in while we were doing.
Yeah, we did the slow zoom in. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. There was there's the one where the guy's like selling like grape soda or something like that, and he's like, it's like he's like, "What a kill you!" It's like, "I'm gonna grape you in the mouth." And I was like, "I'm sorry, said what?" And he paused it. He just said he was gonna grape him in the mouth. What's wrong with that? He's grape soda. He's gonna grape him in the mouth. Right. He's gonna get grape him. Doesn't that sound a lot like rape him in the mouth? Oh my God, are you crazy? Why would you think that? And he's like, all right. And he continues the commercial, and it's like these kids. The guy breaks in. What's that guy's name? I can't remember it. He's funny as hell. Curly hair. It's not Timmy. Yeah. It's the other guy.
I know who you're thinking.
I can't remember. But anyway, he's wearing this giant grape costume in the commercial.
Yeah.
And he like busts through the wall and scares the kids. And he's like, "Come back here, or I'm gonna grape you to the I'm gonna tie you to the radiator. I'm gonna no shit." He's like, "Come back here
to the radiator."
Yeah, I'm gonna tie you to the radiator and grape you. It's just like, oh come on, oh come on.
I think the best part of that whole skit is actually Timmy really enjoying the idea the whole time. Like it. He's the only. He's like, I like it. He grapes them. I love it.
Oh man! All right, well, move on here. You got TV shows again. Debuted in 2007. Last one, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That debuted in 2007.
Wow!
Never kept it.
Yeah, never did.
Yep. I got a lot of keeping up to do because I haven't seen any of it. Top TV shows of 2007. Again, this is based off of basic TV. Your CBS, NBC, ABC, all that
news.
Shit. Top TV shows of 2000. No, not news. I mean, the news is on there, but it's not news. American Idol. American Idol, #1 show once again. Dancing with the Stars, #2. 3, Desperate Housewives, CSI,
Jesus.
House, and we've got Grey's Anatomy. Worst TV shows. I only have 3. Can you guess one of them? Can either one of you guess one of them? We've mentioned one of them already once in the podcast.
The Caveman.
Correct.
Show.
Correct.
Yeah.
Caveman.
Of course.
Yes. Worst TV shows of the year. I've got Caveman, the show based off the Geico ads about so being so easy, a caveman can do it, and the caveman getting upset is it's a, you know, what do they call it? Like it's upsetting to them. It's a bit, you
Yeah.
know, I don't know if it's I guess kind of racist. Like if your cavemen
So
was
did
separate.
they make a show based on that or something? I
Yeah,
don't understand.
they made a
Did
show based
somebody-
on that. They
Jesus
showed the
Christ.
pilot.
Sit?
They made a whole sitcom based on it. The what do you call it?
Was he like live in an apartment or something?
Yeah, they lived in an apartment in like California or something
Fuck
like that.
off.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, that was the whole thing.
Was it like a
That
caveman
was
family
That
or
was a
something?
terrible show.
Yeah, there was
it
like
like a
it was,
caveman family?
I think it was like a couple cavemen and like a girl or something like that. Yeah. I think that'll be
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Another worst show of the year.
That is so stupid.
Yeah, I know. Now, one of the worst shows of the year. I've got Keeping Up with the Kardashians again.
Sure.
I just put that immediately. It debuts and it's immediately a top 3 worst show. And my worst
yeah.
show of the year 2007 is The Moment of Truth. And that show is a reality show that is essentially it's a lie detector where a woman or a man will come on and have usually their significant other and their family or roommates or brothers, all that stuff, will be sitting in the same sort of area of the room on like a couch, and the host will ask the person questions, and with each question it gets a bit more personal. And so like the first one is like, is your name Diana? If you're she's like, okay, yes, my name's yeah. And then like the 5th question in is, are you still in love with your ex? And if she answers right and she answers truthfully, she gets money. If she answers falsely, she loses. And so like if
this
she
sounds horrible.
Right. So the
Like,
idea
who would agree to go on this show?
a couple people did. It's on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and check it out. A girl went on that show and she oh man, she basically lost everything. She just and she lost the thing because she lied too. So even if you don't, so like if you lie, like it's a big question and you say no and it actually is yes, you lie. The lie detector determines that, and you lose. So then they know the truth. So you basically just have to tell the truth, and whatever comes. But it was like, did you sleep with your boyfriend's friend at that party last year? Like, and she says like yes, and then the guy just feels worse. Do you love your husband? No. Stuff like that. And so that was my worst.
Christ.
That was my worst TV show of 2007. And we will now get to video games released in 2007. We've got Wii Super Mario Galaxy released on November 1st. On Xbox 360, BioShock was released on August 21st. On the Xbox 360 and the PS3, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was released on November 5th. That was the first Modern Warfare game. That's the one that started that whole thing. Since that game, that Call of Duty has just become Call of Duty and a behemoth in first-person shooters. Basically like the Madden, in a way.
Yeah.
Huge game for me. Huge game. Xbox 360's Halo 3 came out on September 25th. I played this game more than any other Halo game. I wasn't too bad at it, and we had a whole team of people that we'd roll with. It was at the one point I wasn't working, and a number of my friends weren't working. We were all kind of like bumming it out. I was planning on moving to Austin and all this stuff, so it didn't happen. But still, so we all had money and nothing to do all day, so we just wake up in the afternoon, and we'd all get on our Xboxes and we just play Halo 3 all day. And then we'd get a pizza because there was like $5 Hungry Howie's pizzas, and we would just all pitch in and we'd all get like 4 pizzas or something like that. And after a while, we stacked all those pizza boxes in the corner of the room, and there was like 16 to 20 boxes there, and we left it for I think when oh god, that was bad because I think our roommates came home from their honeymoon, and there was like I think so. It's like 16 cardboard boxes of pizzas. Just the whole place was a disaster. Like they left for like a week and a half.
No one bothered to clean up.
Well, we were going to, but we had a match. I see.
Just
joking. I think we cleaned up eventually. There was something that was going. That's the whole thing. But at one point, it got to the point where we took frozen fish out of the freezer and put them in the vents and in
What?
like the ceiling tiles and stuff like that.
What? Like it's dirty work or something?
Like dirty. That's the idea. That's where we got it from. Was dirty work. Yeah.
Jesus
That's the whole thing.
Christ.
That's
We're gonna make it unbearable to live in this place.
We still had a week to go. We should have did it later. So by the third day, we gave up. It just smelled too much like fish.
Yeah.
For the PS3, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion came out on March 20th. Xbox 360 Guitar Hero 2 came out on April 3rd. Xbox 360 Rock Band came out on November 20th. Nick, I'm glad you're here because for the PC, World of Warcraft came out with Burning Crusade on January 16th.
Oh, yeah.
2007.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
How excited were you for that?
Oh, very, very excited. I will never forget, actually, Brother John and I, on the night of the release, were in line at GameStop to get the 2 copies for my account and his account.
Nice.
And what happened was they ran out of copies by the time we got close to the line. So everyone that was still there to get one had to go to the source that they got it from, I believe, which was Walmart at the time.
Okay.
So we had left the line, got in the car, went to Walmart, got another line. And by this time, I had school the next day. And by this time, it was maybe like 11:30 at night. It was ridiculous. But online, going to like this back room in Walmart. And it was actually kind of cool because they had like this like table set up with some like figurines and like extra like merchandise and stuff. And then of course the expansion packs setting up, and John and I went in there and got the expansion packs that he already pre-ordered. Then we walked back to the car, drove home. And I remember when we got home, it was like 12:30. It was like, John didn't have to work the next couple days. I'm sure. I think he like requested off or something because, but I had to go to school. So I remember installing the game and then not going to bed, and Mom getting upset, really mad at John for like influencing me to stay up to install the game to keep playing. Because I was so excited,
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. John had you go get the game with him at like on a school night at 12 to like 12:30 in the morning. You got home at 12:30, or you got home
pretty late.
Got home pretty late.
We got home pretty late,
and you had school in the morning. And instead of going to bed, you installed the game, stayed up all night.
Did not stay up all night.
Oh, that's
Mom came in.
Oh, okay.
Because she knew that we came home.
Right.
And was like, Nicholas, you have to go to bed. Like before I even started installing the game. But then she like took off somewhere, and then she came back, and then 30 minutes later and got really upset. Anyway, that's what I remember the most.
Okay.
From getting that expansion.
Okay.
And what? What's up?
Oh no, I was gonna say, Mom, she took off. Like she left like the house, or she took off somewhere
I think that she just went like to her room or something and watched TV, and then probably came back out to see if I went to bed.
Gotcha.
And I didn't. So
I was gonna ask how school was.
John.
How was school the next day? Were you tired as hell?
Fine. No, I was
excited. You're just excited to get back on.
I had tons of energy. I didn't have to sleep.
You sound like you're still angry about it.
Huh?
Still mad at Mom for making you go to bed. Damn you.
No. It was that was when that expansion came out though. I played all the time.
Oh, sure.
I got really even more into World of Warcraft. I ended up skipping things to do with friends and stuff like that.
Right.
They wanted to hang out, and I said, no, I'm going to stay home and play the game. That's when my addiction to the game got really, really like, I wouldn't say bad, but it got
detrimental.
I got more addicted to it. No. I got more addicted to the game.
Gotcha.
That's really what it was. But I don't regret it because I love the game. I still play it today. So.
All right. Thank you for that. Next game we got Xbox 360. Mass Effect came out on November 20th. I love this game. One? I love Mass Effect. Yep, very first one. I played it through
Good
at
game.
least 4 times.
Yeah.
Played it recently, played it all the way through,
Mm-hmm.
and was able to do what I wanted to do, which was to have the enemy Gareth or Garon or whatever his name. I can't remember his name now, but anyway, he kills himself. You can convince him to kill himself.
Oh yeah.
And I did that.
Oh, nice.
Sereth or
Sareth, yeah,
Sereth?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I did that. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that is
Classic
awesome.
game, fantastic game, great
Yep.
series. The third game, but number 2 is a gem.
I played it recently as well, but I haven't finished it. I'm still on the third game.
Oh,
Um,
right.
Yeah, so I don't know how it ends and whatnot.
I'll keep.
But,
I won't say anything more.
Man, the beginning of the third game was pretty like, holy
Right,
shit! Really,
right. So cool. That
way
music.
yeah, it was way more of a holy shit than the beginning of the second game, which I thought was even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like at that time, like I was like, whoa, did not expect that.
Well,
I'm
pretty sure it actually shows you cutscenes from your last experience too. So like, it creates the storyline from there.
Well, there are definitely there are definitely a lot of choices that I made and didn't make that impacted my games for sure.
All right. We'll move to the Wii released Metroid Prime 3 Corruption on August 27th. Must be a classic Metroid game. I haven't really played them, but they've always looked cool. Xbox 360 Forza Motorsport 2 released on May 29th. And for the PS3, Uncharted Drake's Fortune released on November 20th. As the first Uncharted game. Those influenced a large number of games going forward. The Uncharted really broke ground a lot of things. It's really fun.
I never played them.
Like Indiana Jones type style. It's really cool.
Yeah, I haven't.
Right.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Is it like the
Nice.
new Tomb Raiders?
Yeah, basically.
I like Tomb Raider games.
Yeah. All right, and now we'll move to worst video game of 2007, and that is Yaris, which is released for the Xbox 360 on October 10th. Now, Yaris is a Toyota licensed racing advert game, which is like an advertisement game for Toyota, based on the line of Yaris subcompact cars. It was developed for the
serious.
Yep. It was developed for the Xbox 360 and distributed for free on Xbox Live Arcade. The game is a simplified, futuristic combat racing game featuring 3 Yaris models, each with a prehensile robotic gun called a mechano-symbiote emanating from the hood. Gameplay consists of racing through U-shaped tube racing tracks while picking up coins, similar to the 3D MIDI game called Special Stages in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The tracks are populated by abstract enemies such as MP3 players, flaming wheels with deadly trails of fire, and odd motorcycle races. The enemies can be attacked with the car's mechano-symbiote laser gun. Some destroyed enemies will release coins as well. You can use those coins to get upgrades and such. The game was met with largely negative reviews. It has a score of 20% on game rankings and 17 out of 100 from Metacritic. It is the lowest ranked Xbox 360 game on the entire site.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it looks horrible.
Yeah.
So that it just makes sense how it just makes sense. I mean, holy shit, this game.
Yeah.
This game looks like a giant dumpster fire.
In the joystick review, Dan Dormer gave Yaris a scathing review, writing that Yaris does nothing right and everything wrong. Every element, from the graphics to the controls to the online play, is just busted. Even at the price of free, this lemon isn't fun or worth the sticker price. Even at free. The game's free and it's not worth it. The VideoGameTalk.com reviewer Mike Flassy wrote of Yaris, as the title is completely free, you should ask yourself different questions related to value. For instance, is the title worth the 17.5 seconds it will take to download it? That's a tough one. You could take out the trash in that amount of time, a much more rewarding task than playing Yaris. This sentiment of not being worth the price of free was widely echoed across major video game review sites. Games Radar ranked the game 33rd on their 50 worst games of all time list. All right, guys. And if you guys don't have anything else to add, I will just say, and with that,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed our conversation and will join us again for another installment of History with Hersaphat. Don't forget to hydrate, exercise, and to like and subscribe to the podcast. All these things are essential for your health and well-being. Take care of yourselves and each other.